Hey everybody, so I had a poll up yesterday and asked people what they wanted to see on my channel next. And the number one requested video is how I cleanse and like what I do and how they can do it and what ways can they just make their morning just that much better. And not just morning, their whole day, but your whole day starts in your morning. So what could you do to make your morning and your whole day so much better? So, some tools that I use, and I'm not going to give everything away because I do have something coming out later on, not anytime soon. But some tools that I use, depending on what situation I'm in at the time, if I know that there's just some funky energy, like for instance, if you, I'm gonna just get graphic here. If you went over somebody's house and you had a one night stand, or kind of had like a booty call type of thing, and you wake up the next day and you're just not feeling energetically there, what would I go to? I would go to a typical method that I use. It's been on my Instagram page for over a year now, which is my apple cider vinegar egg cleanse. The directions for it are on my Instagram. I could see if I can insert the directions here on this video. But basically, that is my go to whenever something is just like really out of whack and I feel energetically like I can't even get out of bed. If I'm with somebody that's like a serious energetic vampire, after that, after following those steps to its entirety, you will feel back on track, okay? It is a very powerful method. It's not as powerful as a candle ritual. However, it gets shit off of you. Like, if you like were with somebody who like you feel their energy and it's just dark, and you whatever with them, like it'll get it off. It has for me in the past. Every day, usually, if it's just a maintenance type of thing and it's not like I need to necessarily remove something, I would start out by putting on my bracelets. So I wear like black onyx bracelets on each hand usually. Most of the time I don't really need to. I don't really wear that many crystals. Um I know I look crazy, guys. My hair is like whatever. I have a Mother Mary necklace in pure gold. I mean, in my culture, gold is very significant. I used to wear gold earrings. I just don't anymore because I don't really like earrings for some reason. I'm not a jewelry person. I feel like earrings make my ears look weird. It may be because of the way they pierce my ears. I don't know, but I just don't really wear earrings. If I go out, it's one thing, but I always feel like they make my ears look weird. Um, Other ways that I cleanse is I make sometimes, and this is something I've recently introduced, and I've introduced it to my life about, I want to say like maybe in September ish, and it's making water spelled. It's literally me spelling water with the purification ritual that I have and drinking it for consumption. Now, it's a different type of cleansing than you would get from doing my angelic purification ritual. My waters are not for sale. They're literally just for me because I do other work and I don't like combining work. One thing you need to know if you ever work with me is that while I'm doing work, you cannot combine my work with anybody else's work or your own work. Reiki doesn't count. Wearing my oils, you could wear them with anything. But what I'm trying to say here is that those rituals are very powerful, and I don't do magic the way most people do, where they are just using herbs. I'm not using spirits, but I'm respectfully working with spirits. What else do I like to do? Bracelets, the egg cleanses, the water. It really depends, and this is me just talking about daily maintenance. If it's something stronger, then you could do a candle ritual with the egg cleanse, which would require you to do the egg cleanse on a Saturday, because Saturday is ruled by Saturn. That's banishing Saturnism, also other things. You would do it on a Saturday. You could do it on a Tuesday if you want. like I said, with me, with the rituals that I do, the candle rituals, it doesn't really matter what day. I don't really use a day cycle or a moon cycle. Some people ask me, oh, can you start my ritual on the full moon or on the new moon? And I'm like, listen, the herbs, they've all been spelled on the day that they're, honoring whatever deity that I've, spelled the herbs with. So it doesn't matter if it's the full moon, if it's a Saturday, if it's Sunday, it just does not matter on it. The egg cleanse, yeah, we follow the moon cycle, we follow the day cycle, the planetary. We don't follow the planetary hours, but if you really wanted to get specific, I guess you could. I wear my sprays all the time. I'm gonna show you my new oil. Sorry, guys. Okay, so this is my new oil. This is the Venus Conjure oil. You guys can see it. This is amazing. Why is this amazing? Because you could literally put this on your body and it lasts longer than the spray. Okay, so what I like about the spray is that if you have sensitive skin, and you guys know I have really sensitive skin, I have eczema, I have, not trying to get gross here. Not that that's gross, but like, there's always somebody that's going to come and say something smart on here. You know what I mean? I have atopic dermatitis, so I can't wear the stuff that like most people can wear. The herbs are very fresh. The essential oils are very fresh. They're very potent and strong, which is why you could smell my stuff. Like if somebody's wearing one of my products, depending on which one it is, and I'm mostly referring to the oils because that oil keeps everything so strong on you and your skin like blends in with it. You could walk into a house where that person is, and if they're the only person in the house, you could smell them. You know what I mean? That's just how potent everything is. The sprays you could put on your clothes, you could just douse it all over you and you'll feel it, but it's temporary. You know what I mean? These, you could put these, say you had a money oil that I made. I don't know if I make any money oils yet. I have to release some. But you could put that on the heel of your foot and say and chant something like, money is coming to me now. Always important to chant your intention while you're putting on a spray or an oil. But you could chant something like, my money is coming to me now, or XYZ, is going to give me that money back that she owes me, or I'm collecting my IRS debt back, they're giving me that refund, or whatever it is. Although I would recommend you mix like a blockbuster, which also I have not released yet. I have all the stuff. I want to give this disclaimer first because these things are not foolproof. And you need to learn how to use them before you just start throwing on everything, because you don't want to just mix up energies together. You can't have a banishing spray on, or you could spray yourself with a banishing spray, get all that shit off of you that you want, chant your intention, and then go in with a love oil. I have a lot of love oils. Love oils are always popular. So you could do that. But I would recommend, like, for a banishing thing, the HSP Essential has some banishing properties in it. Spray yourself with that first, and then go in with a love oil. Emphasis on the oil. Oils, this will last you a few months, depending on how you're using it, but you don't need a whole lot of it. I use it as a body oil. I put it everywhere. You don't need too much of this, especially if you're putting it on your feet. You're attracting something in your life. You don't need too much of it. Also, something that just came into my head. If you want to feel fresh all day, the angel oil, you put that everywhere. Your back, put it everywhere. That you might run out of because it feels nice to have your aura cleansed, and that's what the angel ritual does. It's an aura cleanser. You know what I mean? So I love that one. I don't know if I have any in this house. I'm sorry. I don't have any of that house. In this house, I can't show you. But I love this for everyday maintenance. Meditation. Somebody else asked me about meditation. So I've recently got into breath work. And I don't do drugs, but it makes you feel like you're high. I don't know if anybody else feels like that. I like breath work. There's also something that I'm learning about called tapping. If you guys know about that, you can comment below. Which meditator, whereas I do these meditations that require audio in the back, because usually I just sit down I mostly do this before any session I have and just let spirit speak to me. I feel like I've been, this past couple of months, I have been very, like, the veil is very thin between me, to the point where I feel like I'm in the place where I was when I was about 20 years old, where I still eat meat, but when I was around 20, I stopped eating meat and messages were just coming and it was like fucking insane. And I was just so ungrounded because red meat grounds me. And that's why I like to eat red meat, because it grounds me. And if I don't eat red meat, then I am just floaty and like everywhere. You know what I mean? That's why I could never be a vegetarian again. But I like meditation. Just learn how to ground yourself, because when you're meditating, your third eye and your crown chakra, they're like beaming. You need to learn how to ground yourself too. And the way I personally do this is through Reiki. I do Reiki on myself, or I just envision like my root chakra very red, implanting into the earth. Sometimes that works. Honestly, me doing Reiki on myself helped. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know what you think. Comment, subscribe, share this video with anybody who you think will benefit from these methods, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.